Well, hello there, essential education students, essential education potential students, our educators that work with our students, and anyone else that's just checking out one of our channels. We know that we have many people from many different backgrounds with many different goals and purposes that join us each week on this live stream. And today's topic is one that kind of is an umbrella topic for all of those things. And it is about telling your story. Communication skills for success. Now, success is a word that we throw around a lot here, right? We often say your success is our goal. And success means a lot of different things to different people at different stages of their life. Success for maybe a student that's just starting out to get their high school education might mean that first goal of studying for and preparing for your high school equivalency exams and getting that credential in hand. Success for other students might mean, hey, I'm finishing up my credential. Now I need to talk about getting ready to go to college and I need help with that. I need to talk about getting ready for a new job and I need help for that. And then still our educators might say, well, I care about these students wanting to get from point A to point B. So I need some talking points to encourage them along the way. So no matter what category you fall into, today's topic will touch on a little piece of that because it is about telling your story. What you do, who you are, the experiences you have in life, they matter. And they matter not only in building your own personal sense of identity and self esteem, they matter because other people can learn and grow from your experiences. Maybe even from some of the hardest parts of your life. We often think that someone can only learn by someone's wins or by their successes. And that's not true. Sometimes we learn a lot and we can have a lot of empathy and grow a lot together as we talk through similar challenges and how we overcame those obstacles. And communication skills remain a top skill that employers are looking for. They remain a top skill that employers and educational advisors are looking for when they choose people to advance and move up in an organization. Communication skills continue to be skills that colleges are looking for, that universities are looking for in a student. So the question is, how can you learn to tell yours well? In other words, how can you learn to talk about yourself and communicate your story well? Something that we do here a lot is research. We read a lot, we investigate a lot. And one of the things that we are finding is that more and more employees looking for people that they want to invest in, and perhaps even colleges and universities looking for people that they want to invest in, that they want to invest in with time and resources. And if it's in an employment category, a paycheck or professional development, they are less and less concerned with your skills. They're less and less concerned with what you can do and more concerned about who you are. And that revolves around talking about these two things: your passion and your teachability. Your passion, what gets you excited? What gets you out of bed in the morning? What do you feel like your core is telling you that you were purposed to do? And then your teachability. Are you willing to take failures and learn from your mistakes? Are you willing to put yourself out there and be honest and say, you know what, I have 4 of the 5 skills that you're looking for. What can I do to learn that 5th skill? How can I be teachable? How can I show my flexibility in that? Those are the big things that employers are looking for. And I have a or rising a high school junior who's looking at the college process. And I can tell you that's what colleges are looking for. They know that education has looked differently over the last 2 years, but even more so over the last 5 years, over the last 10 years. So they know that students and then possible employees are coming to these thresholds, college acceptance or job acceptance, with different experiences than anyone in past generations because we have been shaped and formed by these circumstances of our last 2 years. And what do we always say? You might not be able to choose your circumstances, but you can choose how you respond to your circumstances. So we're going to talk about 3 major things that you need to cultivate in yourself, that you need to learn to be able to talk about when presenting your story, your unique individual story. And the first one is learn how to talk about your education. And I think this is one that kind of trips some of our many students here at Essential Education up, because they say, Jen, how in the world can I talk about my education if I haven't yet completed my basic high school education? Well, you're going to focus on two things. You're going to focus on perseverance and balance. Yes, if you have not finished your high school education in that traditional K-12 environment, then you are considered a non-traditional student. Why? Because you didn't complete in that traditional way, in that expected 5 to 18-year-old age range. Something happened, life circumstances came up, whatever that might be. That's a part of your story. And what you get to show out of that now as an adult student is your perseverance, your willingness to be vulnerable and say, you know what, things didn't work out for me in this traditional sense, but let me tell you about what I'm doing now to fill that gap. Let me tell you about my story, what I'm doing now to overcome this obstacle and check this key component of education so that I can move forward in higher education, work, and life. Show your perseverance. That is a key component of anyone's story if they have not finished high school in that traditional sense. The other thing you get to show here is you get to show your balance. You get to show that work-life balance between, hey, you know what? Didn't have that traditional experience. I started working either before that 18-year-old mark or right after that 18-year-old mark. And I got out in the workforce because I had to, because I needed to take care of my family, because I needed to take care of an older family member, because I had some health concerns, whatever that fill in the blank might be. But let me tell you now how I'm balancing my education. Let me tell you now how I'm going to work and then I'm pursuing my high school credential on the side. Maybe you can explain how you're partnered with Essential Education and you have created a work-life balance where you can study on the go. Maybe you're a part of our more than 70% of our enrolled students that study on their smartphone. They study on their tablet. They study on the go. You can talk about how you have developed the ability to turn obstacles into opportunities. And you can talk about how you have maintained, like a champ, that life-work balance. Why are those things important to employers or potential universities that you might partner with? Because they don't want to see people give up and they want to see people that can finish. And that's what those two things do. If you can show perseverance, your ability to keep going despite what things might have been, you're creating a new normal for yourself, and you are willing to say, I know that all of these things in my life are important and I'm trying to keep balance between them. My life, my family responsibilities, all the things that I have to get done in the course of the day, plus all of these other things that I know are going to make me a better individual, a better part of society. So talk about your education. Also, learn to talk about your skills, but know that this is an area that is changing. As we talked about when we opened our time together today, employers and universities are looking less and less at what you can do and more about who you are. But that doesn't mean that they don't want to see the way that your passions and your teachability manifest themselves and play themselves out, so to speak, in your everyday actions. And here's where you get to talk about what we refer to as transferable skills. I often hear a lot of students say, well, you know what? I don't really have a whole lot of skills that I can talk about in a college interview or in an potential employee interview because all I've been doing is studying. All I've been doing is studying. You've got to get that just or that all I've been doing is studying out of your mind and really embrace and hold on to the skills that you are building while you are studying. We have some great coaching sessions and some great supplemental material where we talk about this, where we talk about how the things that you are doing in study transfer to the things that employers want and need. Things like bulking up on your basic math skills, your basic writing skills. You're doing that while you're studying, right? Refreshing your mind with technology. If you're studying on the go, you're doing that with your study. Are you learning to balance your study schedule and your work schedule? Yeah, then you're developing those time management skills and those organizational skills that employers are after. So check out those components in our live coaching sessions because we can really help you to be able to talk about your skills, those transferable skills. And then, of course, if you have skills that are specific to that job or specific to that career field of interest that you want to go into that you can talk about, then that's only a plus. That's only an extra. But at minimum, get that idea of I'm just studying out of your head, because if you are a full-time adult learner who is applying themselves to study for your high school equivalency exams, then you are someone who is building a large number of transferable skills. So make a note of them, write them down, own them, and talk about them. And along the way, build some basics. Get an understanding of what communication looks like at its heart. For instance, texting, instant messaging, Zoom chatting, all of those things, making comments on social media, all of those things allow us quick connections, right? I just need to get this little bit of information out here. I just need to send it out on the World Wide Web. I need to get this out here, those quick connections. But those quick connections aren't necessarily our best form of communication. They don't allow us to put our best self out there. So make sure that you're building some basics when it comes to communication. What does it look like to be articulate, to speak well, to get your point across when you're talking to someone? What does it look like to write well, to write for college, to write for the workforce, to have that email communication that's professional, to have those inter-office written and verbal communications that are professional? What does that look like? Well, here's where we have the opportunity to help you build some more of those basics. We have a large number of live coaching sessions in our catalog, in our library, that are either live or you can view as a past session for free, absolutely free, right there on our website, that will help you build some of these basics, that will help you build some of these key skills. And we want to get that information out to you. We want to add that to a component of your success as a part of our goal. Your success is our goal, so we want to connect you with that information. So make sure you're checking that out. Sure, we have tons of resources that are there that are absolutely free to help you prepare for your high school equivalency credential, but we also have a large number of work ready, job ready, or college preparation resources that are there as well. So get some basics. Look through that menu of sorts in those live offerings and in those past offerings. You just scroll all the way down to the bottom and you can see all of those past offerings to see what might appeal to you and meet you where you are right now on your individual journey. Also, if you are saying, hey, Jen, I am getting to that end point of my study and my testing. I've almost got that credential. I'm ready for some more job preparation. I'm ready to learn how to articulate my story well in a resume or on an application or in an interview. Then we've got a resource for you there. Continuing your education with Work Essentials. You can reach out for more information there on our website. Is a great component to help you bridge that gap between student and standout employee. You can do this, and we always leave this blank. We always leave it ambiguous at least. You can do this, whatever this is for you right here, right now. You can study for math and pass. We can help. You can study for all of your subjects and pass. We can help. You can study for the GED or the HiSET. We can help. You want to get ready for college. We can help. You want to get ready for that brand new job. We can help. We want to be there with you as your partner in continuing education. We want to help you tell your story well. And we believe in this so much that we have a team of advisors that are here to talk to you and tell you a little bit about their story and get you personally connected to those resources. So if you'd like to call today and talk to a student advisor, if you're already a student, you want to kind of check out where you are in your learning program and where you can go from here, you want to upgrade your enrollment to some of these college or work essentials, give them a call. They're there to answer your questions. Maybe you're still checking us out and you're saying, hey, I don't really know who I want to partner with for my study. What can you tell me about what you have to offer? Give them a call. Those student advisors are there to help you along the way. You can do this. We can help. These live streams are just a small component of what we have to introduce to you on our menu of tutorials, our menu of guides, our menu of personalized resources that really can help you be the best version of yourself, the you that you are meant to be. We've all got this idea of well, I just really wish I could do this. I really wish I could do that. The difference between wishing and actually achieving that is getting a plan and process. And we can help you do that with personalized preparation resources, no matter where you are in life's journey. Thanks so much for connecting with us today on a short live stream. Please reach out for more resources. We'd love to talk to you, especially those live coaching sessions that all this month are going to focus on your communication skills and your ability to, yes, tell your story well. Thanks so much. We hope to see you again here real soon.